what's going on? This is your boy KQKC Boxing Network. I come on every day, except for Tuesdays. And that's 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. If there's a fight on, like this Saturday, David versus David, no damn Goliath, I would call that fight. I would call that Clarissa Shields fight. I will call the next week fight, the next one, and the next one. It doesn't matter if it's free or paid per view. And also, don't forget to join me, the OG and the young G. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Now, let's talk about it. Now, since 2015, as far as I can remember, 2015, there have been a lot of dislike on Al Haymon. Been a lot of dislike on PBC, which is a promotional company, but ran by an advisor. Now, of course, a lot of people out there always use sources say, always use that secondhand information. Well, let me tell you, KQ don't get secondhand information from PBC. Then you can call me what they call the D-Rider all you want to. It don't bother me. Because, see, I know what I'm talking about, or I don't speak about it. I don't have phony sources. People know who my sources are at PBC. That's why I laugh at people in the chat. I laugh at content creators. PBC is supposed to be going broke for years now. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they're not broke. Wow. They still putting on fights. They still putting on pretty good fights. Some might like them, some might not. But that's the era we in now. As far as putting on fights, see, I have a very close relationship with one of the promoters from PBC. And of course, renowned trainer, Ronnie Shields, me and him are good friends. And I'm going to leave it right there. Because the other name shouldn't be mentioned. But KQ know what he's talking about. Now, for you all that doubt me, that's fine. But you don't want to listen? That's fine. Sometimes the truth do hurt. Now, this new wave, because see, I'm old school. I'm very old school. And the model that you all so much cheering for is not going to work. They tried it. They tried to follow the Al Haymon model, but didn't know how to do it. So what happened with Matchroom? Do your research. If you're so high and strong and trying to prove me wrong, or try to prove PBC wrong, or that line Rick Glazer wrong, prove me wrong. Matchroom lost a lot of revenue. They tried to follow the PBC model. They didn't know what they was doing. Now, I don't lie. I don't clickbait. Al Haymon is a Harvard lawyer. He was roommates with Barack Obama. Why? Because I know Barack Obama. I worked on his first campaign. Now, I'm not trying to blow my own horn here. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. But I want you to know that I know what the hell I'm talking about. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with a grown-ass man that already raised his kids. I ain't got time to raise you all in the chat. I ain't got time to educate you all on how to make fights. You just don't throw money and, oh, wow, boom, there's a fight. Oh, everybody agree. Unless you overpay them. And that's what we're seeing going on now. Now, when you start overpaying fighters or overpaying and lose their money, now, if you ain't got no type of business mind, then you know that method is not going to last long. That's why, and that's what happened to the zone. That's why you saw your prices go up every month, because they lost a lot of revenue. Why? Because they was overpaying fighters. See, Al Haymon had a method. He had the mathematical method that a lot of guys, a lot of people try to follow, but they just can't get it. Al Haymon make himself scarce, let me put it that way, because he don't want to deal with the daily operations. And plus, it's a lot of illness going on in his family right now. And also septic leukemia. Yes, it's a lot of, just pray for his family. Now, of course, KQ making this video because people are doubting. I was in the chat today, someone doubted that I knew what I was talking about. Oh, you don't know Al Haymon? Do I know him personally? No, I don't. But I know someone that just like this with Al. And me and him is just like this. And I wouldn't dare say something that I don't supposed to say. Now, I will say something, but, and then, of course, it always come out true. But I don't tell people where I get it from. But these are the facts. This is what people want to hear, the truth. People don't want to hear guys like Rick Glazer who don't like Al Haymon, do not like Gervonta Davis. Majority of the people don't even like him. And they're just one of many. So, when you got thick skin like I do, I'm a man. I'm from Chicago. We all got thick skin in Chicago. On Phono. Now, also, Al Haymon has thick skin. Do you realize he knows everything that everyone is saying? Do you realize that PBC is still up and running in existence? Do you know how many people wish that they was out of business? Do you know how many people wish Gervonta Davis was making the money he's making? Yeah. Let's talk about that for a minute. I'm a Gervonta Davis D-rider. And your dumbasses know that Jermell Charlo's my favorite fighter. But I'm going to tell the truth when it comes to the sport of boxing, because I'm a boxing fan. And I know hate, I've been through it. I know jealousy, oh, I've been through it. And I know handouts when I see it. I know overpayment when I see it. So that's why your savior and some other people from the Middle East, you can chop it up and call it Riyadh season all you want to. It's the Middle East. It's the Middle East. And he has Gervonta Davis as the #1 lightweight champion, lightweight in his division. No matter how overpaying, he overpaying all the other fighters. And I'm not mad at that. Get your money, and get your money the best way you can. So I ain't mad at that. But don't sit here and act like what Gervonta Davis is doing is all so bad. I remember the Sugar Ray Leonards. They fought good fighters, but some fighters they ducked. It's a lot of pro fighters back in the days that I know for a fact they didn't fight. So, miss me with that shit. Miss me with that. You got your Julio Chavez Jr.'s. You got your he didn't fight to the last minute. Sweet Pea, all the other guys. I can go on and name fighters that are heroes or your heroes. My father's my hero. Your heroes did not fight. Now, it's not due to their fault. Just like Gervonta Davis. He tried to fight the Lomachenkos. He tried to fight the Shakur Stevensons. You know what some dumbass saying? That, well, why don't he just go ahead and make the fight and get it over with? Boy, oh boy. Y'all don't know what it takes to make a fight. Y'all don't know what the details in making a fight, a contract, to draw up a contract, to both sides agreeing. Shakur Stevenson wanted a 3-fight deal. Facts. But they're not willing to pay 3-fight deal. Why? Because they won't profit off of it. Now, is that PBC fault? No. Shakur Stevenson is not a fan-friendly fighter. There ain't no knock on him. He's just not that type of fighter. Now, I'm old school. I like the sweet science. I like the toe-to-toe. And I like all styles. Now, they say style make fights. That's not always true. That's not always true. It's an old cliche everybody loves to run to. So therefore, in closing, Gervonta Davis, PBC fighters, Al Haymon and PBC, I hate it for doing the correct thing. I hate it for holding their own. Gervonta Davis is holding his own here in America. Don't have to run to the Middle East. Don't have to run for the EBT card. No, he holding his own. Al Haymon holding his own. PBC, yes, some might be good fights, some might be okay fights. And we getting free fights too down the line this year. He's still holding his own. He was a multimillionaire. Now, I don't need to go read off his resume because you all be surprised because you don't know shit about him. But I can tell you about him. Now, also, PBC, they're doing their thing. They're not asking for a handout. Everybody are making it on their own, and that's where it's supposed to be. Everybody making a name on their own. That's the way it's supposed to be. Everybody earning their money on their own. That's the way it's supposed to be. Stop playing with me. Sure, it's easy. Go get a passport, hop, go over there and get a handout. Good. But I'm going to tell you, and I think Shakur Stevenson, I think he's starting to feel a little bit, I never made this type of money before, and do I really deserve this type of money? Have I really earned it? I mean, people was walking out of my fights. I mean, they was booing me at my home, Sooner or later, well, I'll take that back. Let me stop. Let me stop right there. Let me put a pin in it. Because some people just don't have that integrity. Some people just don't want to say, I don't really deserve this much. Here, take it back. No, they'd be a fool, right? They're going to take that money. And I guarantee you, will they improve? No, maybe not. Because they fighting styles, they fighting style. So, therefore, don't ever question me when I say something. Now, if I give my opinion, okay. But when I say something's facts, factual, actual, the shit, then that means I heard it from someone. I don't clickbait. I don't lie to my chat. I'm straight up with what I believe in. And don't like it, I'm sorry. Deal with it. Deal with it. Someone said, oh, you just a knockout lover. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. No, I'm not a knockout lover. He's cool. That's my partner on Sunday mornings. I respect him. I respect him and his family. He's almost young enough to be my son. He has a good head on his shoulders. He's a hard-working young man who don't respect that. He's not out there in the streets doing whatever. Same shit I'm teaching my son. Now, what's the problem? I'll wait. What's the problem? Stop playing with me. I'm KQ. KC. Boxing Network. Live and direct. From Chirac. Assalamu alaikum. Salaikum salam to everyone. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace.